Postman, city, hood, click. Let's go.
Yeah, I'ma have to flow on this one. I'ma have to let it go on this one. Hood Postman, I'ma lock the door on this one. Putting in that labor and it's so intensive. Trying to change the game, gotta be inventive. It's all about sacrifice, but it's so expensive. And when I touch the pen, man, my soul get pensive. They telling all their stories, but they so late in it. They laughing to the bank, but they so long interest. And we just so different. Turning all our foes to friendships, turning all our foes to kinships. Cause it's all about the family. We fighting this insanity, dealing with calamity. Under canopies, I'm thinking no peace, but they telling me it's a fantasy. On the other hand, we ain't never had an upper hand, so I understand that it's all about humanity. Putting truth in these lines, while they busy feeding lies. When you got that tunnel vision, gotta open up your eyes. Wake up and go to sleep. Man, I'm praying all times. And to my guys, ain't no other side. It's for my brothers, I'ma pray with y'all shine. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. You already know.
Getting on the lessons. Some people eat, some people learn. But the game is going to send you a bill.
The game is gonna send you a bill. Lock the door. Shout out to the Mailroom Nation and the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below. So when this dope content hit, it's gonna feel like it's the first and the 15th. Welcome to the mailroom where you come in and take a look at your mind, examine what's in your heart. It's not a glorification nor the glamorization. It's always an education. Get on the bus and let me and Nutt take you to school. What's good with the crib? How you feel, my brother?
What it do? The Hood Postman. What it do, baby?
Man, what it do, man?
All good, brother.
Y'all good. Man, good to have you, Nutt, man. Let me acknowledge my chat first of all. King Mike in the house. Marlene Williams, Postmaster General, always in the house. Let me see who else we got in there. Oh man, they tapping in. Let's get it. Let's go, folks. So, Nutt,
yes, sir.
to have you first and foremost, I want to just give you your kudos and congratulate you. You know what I mean? Because we're about to talk about something that's historic that happened, that went on for 5 years straight, and nobody seemed to pay any attention to it. and it was huge. It was huge in the sense. Let me try to put it in perspective. We had the Harlem 30s. We had the 40s, neighborhood 40s, right?
Yes, sir.
We had the East Coast neighborhoods, right, and blocks, right?
Yes, sir.
We had the 90's.
Yes, sir.
We had the Rolling Hundreds.
Yes, sir.
We had the Santana Block.
Yes, sir.
We had the Raymonds.
Yes, sir.
We had the Harbor Crips.
Yes, sir.
We had the Gundry Block Crips over in Paramount.
Yes, sir.
We had the Glen Hood Crips in Compton. We had Nutty Blocks in Compton. We had all these different tribes playing softball and having a great time. And I want you to just take us there, man, because not only did we have a great time, we had the kids. There was festivities and games for the kids. There was food, drink.
Yes.
And this was all, guys, listen, guys, all this was done by Pete Carroll. No other than Pete Carroll. By the way, a Wiz. Rest in peace, Wiz. We gotta give our props to our brother Wiz. Wiz 120 Raymond put this whole thing together. And I want you to go ahead and take it, man, because you can explain it a lot better than me.
you know what? I'm just a spoke on the wheel when it comes to it. You feel me? And all that. What you say? Now, all those may not be on the cover, and it's not my fault like that. But I put the ones on there that I know that they names fit. Now, a lot of people may be upset or whatever, but you also in the book. You may not see you on the front on the cover. It's 11 hoods on the cover in the back, you know, and because some of them were late editions and stuff like that, but and I wasn't sure who to put on like that, but all those neighborhoods that you just said are a part of the league. You understand what I'm saying? They were there where they were there in the beginning, the middle, or the end. You know what I'm saying? They were a part of the league, and it was some gangs that never made it because of Wiz passing. You feel me? That was next in line,
Uh-huh.
like the show lines. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
They wanted in. You know what I'm saying? And a few other people. You know, so like I said, I'm just a spoke on the wheel. Wiz is you could say maybe the founder, but you know, even he didn't do it by himself because in order to deal with gangs, it's a collective. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have you gotta give the kudos and the shots out to all the people that were there in the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? That helped create this olive branch extended. Wiz was just like the father, you know what I'm saying? That took it, nourished it, cared for it, fed it at nighttime, worked with it, make sure it went to school, you know, make sure it did its homework. He was that type of person with the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna take this to another level. But you got to give shots out to everybody that was there. Now, I came about because around, I want to say 2018. You know what I'm saying? And it had been going on. I had been hearing about it. You know, I knew my homies was involved in it and everything. But I had never been to a game. So one day Wiz came up to Jesse Owens and he was looking for me, you know, and he just happened to find me. I was inside the gym. And he said, Nutt, I came up here. I was looking for you. I was like, what's going on? He said, man, look, I need a cameraman and, you know, to do this and that for the league. It's growing. I said, man, I've been hearing about the league, man. It's doing pretty good. He like, yeah, man, you know, I want to make sure it's professional and make sure it's this, it's that, and all this other stuff. So, you know, I'm like, okay, well, what you come to talk to me for? You know, some people you got to talk to direct. You know, what I got to do with all this? He said, look, you know, with the entertainment and the video and all that, I know you know how to do that. You got a lot of experience with this and that. I said, well, I think everybody got that. You could really get any guy with a camera. He like, I don't know about that. You know, I said, well, and we start talking. I said, well, you got to create an entertainment division for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't just come in regular. I got to be able to bring it to life. So, you know, it's documented properly that it can go where it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? And he like, that's why I want you part of this. So you know, we made a deal. You know, a lot of people don't know. He bought me some equipment and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I got paid maybe 6 months after that. I was just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because we had an agreement, you know, with him buying me the camera and the other footage, because I had a whole thing that I was supposed to be doing. Because when you do something like that, it has to be and people don't know, HBO tried to step in and help him. He was supposed to take stuff to another level like that, but he wanted to expand into the neighborhoods. It's just not a softball league like that. It's really these these people put their life on the line to, you know, you may have to, you know, go against your homies. Like, hey man, we ain't doing that. And if somebody got a problem, you know, and that was the vibe with all those gangs. And that's something that people don't understand is one of the most spectacular things to ever get accomplished, let alone 2 or 3 gangs, 11.
And now let me take this opportunity to acknowledge, rest in peace, Twin, for his commitment and everything that he put into it. You know what I mean? Because you know, and rest in peace, Wiz, of course, but we should have lost these 2 brothers. I mean, because here's the thing, man. This thing was so huge, guys, and you guys have no idea that even the city council was fighting to stop it because it was so positive. We had Carol supplied the referees, he supplied everything, he did everything he could, and Wiz put the pieces of the puzzle together. Pete just put the money up, and Wiz put it together along with my brother Nutt, Twin, and other individuals that are involved. And if I leave anybody out, I don't mean to do that. All you guys was committed. I mean, to the degree you guys went all the way up to Oakland and played an all-star.
Kill, your brother.
There you go.
Kill, your brother, Pookie Twin. From East Coast. You got some people that those people are Wiz's. That's his branches. You feel me? They do what they supposed to do. Wiz handle all the business. Their job is to make it happen. They bring, you know what I'm saying, with the when we do outside stuff, the parties, and you know what I'm saying, the going to the meetings and speaking to people and doing all that. Just stuff that was just seriously important because those dudes helped create something that was, you know, incredible. You know what I'm saying? And they should be recognized. You know, Wiz should be recognized along with them.
It caught fire because Swanee Fly and Crow and some of the rest of the Bloods came over and they put their lead together.
Listen, man.
And they had their stuff going. So it was a huge thing, guys, going on in LA. It was really, man, spreading peace in a natural kind of organic way without anybody putting together like a peace treaty or something, or truce or anything. It was just already said because they was having so much fun. Just think about it, guys. We named 11 tribes, right?
Yeah.
Now, you got to know all of them 11 tribes had kids out there. They had their women out there, their wives, girlfriends, or whatever, so forth, right? But it was just a huge thing. And then the news media, Nutt got all the pictures right. Nutt, matter of fact, if somebody wanted to purchase that, where would they get it at?
They got to get it from my website. They can go to my website, whereyoufromhomie.com, and they can place an order on that. It's $99.99. And some of the proceeds are going to the I'm trying to create a my goal is to get Wiz honored and getting him honored for the work that he did. The people that had his back have to be acknowledged. I'm not trying to just say, oh, you. It's not like that. But it's several people that need to be on that podium to accept the award on his behalf. You know what I'm saying? And what's so special about it is that it's different gangs. It's not just Wiz tribe. It's different tribes that built it, put it together, help it ran, you know, make sure that no violence took place. That's what people don't understand. When people used to come to this environment of this softball game, there was no violence. If something happened in the audience and it's a problem, those ambassadors that was usually the head of the teams would send a message to whoever, y'all out there partying in the seats, that's your job to get out there and handle that. You know what I'm saying? And squash it. and make sure that it don't disrupt the game, the kids, the food, because we used to do everything. And uh 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 uh, uh his Wiz's assistants, I can't believe I forgot Moon. Moon had the arcade games and the environment for the kids. You know, while they playing the softball, the kids can do the arcades. They got games. They having their own fun, and you will walk around and you'll see the essence of grandmothers out here. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody grandmama come to no gang event, man. She not
So
doing.
let me say this, Nutt. We have to be careful when somebody use what they know about you to try to take away what's great about you. And that's what happened, because they tried to take they tried to use what they knew about the Crips to try to take away what was great about them, in the sense of coming together, having that commonality, building rapport, getting on the same, just getting out there and doing what we have to do, and just having every Sunday it was going on. The Bitter Dog Brunos, the Kills, the man, just I could go on, man. Just counting the guy, Gangster would be out there, myself would be there, Baby Crazo, Nugget,
everybody, you feel
everybody,
me?
bro.
Everybody
from the East Coast and DU, man. Matter of fact, man, during that time, the Tanners had the clubhouse on Rose Square. Everybody used to come there, and it'd be a big old party, amongst all the tribes. It was a great thing. It was and what was crazy about that, it was the clubhouse was right dab in Piru neighborhood. It was on Rosecrans and Poinsettia. You can't really get no deeper in Piru. I guess, they say, well, they just having a good time. Let them blow, man.
A good time. You feel me? But it's like you said with Swanee Fly and Crow and them. Okay, the Don Moose, they probably already was trying to do something or whatever though, but the league had came so successful that they wanted to mirror the league and kind of like take some of the pointers of how they can implement stuff in there, and they was building a successful league. People don't know this.
Talk about that part where Pete actually want to put all the Crips against the football players or something.
Oh, okay. What we was working on, a lot of stuff before Wiz had passed, and that we was working on is that Pete Curl. One of the problems was Pete didn't know where to host it at, so I told Wiz, I said, look, tell him Chevy Out Hills Park. You feel me? That's the deep west side, across from the studios, the television and movie studios, the park that's across from them on Olympic or whatever like that. And it was going to be an all-star game, Pete Curl All-Stars against the Crips and the Bloods. Because what we was going to do was take our All-Stars in the Crip league and mix them with Swanee Flies All-Stars and combine them together so it could be Bloods and Crips together playing Pete Curl. And that was just the most, they blew their mind. And
Pete was gonna bring USC, he was gonna bring Seattle, the Seattle Seahawks. He gonna bring everybody.
He said, man, I got a squad. He said, man, I got a squad. Trust me, and we coming to play. And we coming to play too. Don't worry about it. We got some hitters.
We got some hitters.
We got some hitters. You know what I'm saying? We ain't afraid. We're not afraid of and as a matter of fact, I want to say this. Also, what was in the works, people don't know. See, I was a big component of this one when Wiz had because some of the guys had mentioned it from that particular lane, and Wiz jumped on it good. And when he told me about it, I said, oh yeah, Wiz, that's what we be talking about. Education versus the streets. So the fraternities, the black fraternity colleges, got wind of the league and was like, man, we want to play y'all. So now, it's like this. The myth of the gangster and the college kid. See, they never play together. And that's a problem that affects the black community. College educated kids need to play with these Crips and Bloods out here and educate them and let them know, man, you can pull yourself away because they got those same stories. They got Crips and Bloods that's in fraternity that pulled themselves away from that, got their life together, went to college and trying to become something. So they wanted to play us, and it would have been the first time in history that the college education people was going to play the straight homies from the streets. And, some little worries they had about, what about if outsiders come to, because they said they like, we don't really, get down. We just ball. We ballers, but we have our ups and fights and arguments and all that. Like, man, listen, we come into play straight up. So we had a meet. I should have sent you that picture because I got the recording.
Matter of fact, let me show a clip. I got a clip that I take from Nutt. I'm going to show that clip right now. And just so you guys can get a general idea of what was going on. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, that's in Oakland. Those are pictures in Oakland. We used to travel to Oakland. That's basically the park, pictures in the park. And
there go me right there.
We always got the cutie. We always had the cuties out there. That's weird.
There go Williams right there.
Yeah. We always had the cuties out there, man. That's they stayed at the games. That all the girlies was at our games. You feel me?
Man, you see them pots out there. You see them pots out there.
Yeah. See, we got all the cuties out there, man. The park used to stay deep, bro. You feel me? This is a beautiful sight of all the major gangs in Los Angeles that, coming together, getting over their differences that they may have had in the past or anything, and playing the baseball that had to be, your decision got to be on this field out here. We're going to see and I got to give it up to you. I mean, to the Harlems, you feel me? They won 3 years in a row, man.
They had a team. I think my neighborhood won 1 year.
Oh, is that right?
We won 1 year. I think the Raymonds won 1 year. Did you guys win?
I don't think the homies won, but the thing about the homies is one of them good teams that, you're gonna work. You feel me? You're gonna show your skills against them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't think they ever won a championship.
I think we won year 2. We lost the first year. We won year 2. And then the Harlems came in, man. Them Harlems was playing.
Yeah, they came in. They came in and did a sweep, a three-peat. They pulled a three-peat, man. So I'm surprised I didn't see you that pictures. I didn't even think about that, man. You know, but they got the trophy. But we all went to Oakland. We played to Oakland. That was something that was big too. And in Oakland, they whole city come out. We talking city councilmen and everything. So they beat them a few times, and the last time we was out there before Wiz died, they lost. And it's an all-star. All the teams play together. You know what I'm saying? So see, you can see that's one of the pictures right there. And that day they came up a little short. But it's some of the most beautiful stuff that you can ever see, and I hate that it's gone. I don't know if it's ever going to come back again, but I always say this is the most positive thing that the Crips have ever done in history since the beginning, since '69.
That's what I say, and that's why my title say, "Let's make OGs great again," because the OGs was on deck, man. I'm telling you, the old fellas was out. All the old fellas was out there. Anthony Long was out there. Lightbulb was out there. AK Suman. I mean, What was he from Raymond? Not Kill, but
Mark,
Sparks is
yeah,
out there,
yeah,
Bitter Dog Bruno, you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
myself. I'm talking about
yeah.
the 60-year-old cats.
Oh
We
yeah,
were out there,
you
Nuggets
had a
was
lot
out
of
there.
G's. Hey, listen, you had a lot of G's out there, bro.
Yeah.
In that bracket from back in the day, you
And
know, they
man,
was out there, man.
the OGs felt really good being out
Yeah,
there amongst all the
yeah,
young people because the young
yeah,
people were doing something
yeah,
very, very
yeah.
positive.
Yeah,
You know,
they gotta come out and start doing stuff, man. They gotta come out and face these young dudes. They can't be hiding no more, you know.
yeah,
Especially
you guys, they can't be empathetic to the fact, to the degree that, you know, they don't want to. They pretend like they wasn't part of this thing that started all this drama. You know,
yeah,
now
yeah,
they
yeah,
go
yeah.
back and live a cool life and just
No,
pretend like they had nothing to do with it.
yeah, no. You got everything to do with it. You know, y'all
Yeah.
show up at funerals. Y'all show up at funerals. You need to show up at stuff like this. You feel me?
And they show up to the funeral, go to crib walking and dancing, man, and
Yeah.
sometimes get into it
Yeah.
with each other.
Yeah.
You know,
and they need to start marching in the streets through these neighborhoods and try to tell them, man, the game, they don't need to put no more on at 24, homie. That's what I'm saying.
close
No
the
more
books,
24.
man. Let's
You feel me?
close the books. That
Close
way
the
we can
book.
put nobody on or none of that. Nobody's coming. Because listen, guys,
Problem.
in America, at one time, John Dillinger, Legs Diamond, Machine Gun Kelly, Maul Barker, Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, they were all demonized.
Yeah.
America celebrates these people. And they were the Joe Kennedys, the ones that ran all the bootlegging. They ran the country for some time. But I'm telling you guys, what might start off bad can eventually become good. Joe Kennedy and his whole family, the whole Kennedy family were bootleggers. They was robbers. You know, don't think that the Nixons, they were bad. You know, all these people, and even the other guys before Donald Trump, all these people their families come from a lot of criminal activity.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, listen, it's all in history. It's documented. You feel me?
Yeah.
You can go to drcrip.com also, and you can get the baseball book there. And on my show, that's what I do, man, you know, because you don't want history to repeat itself, man. You feel me? And, you know, it's amazing that at this era that we in right now, that everybody want to talk about Crips and like it's the most glorious thing and all these stories and I started this and I started that, but nobody want to say it's over, ended, and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like what's so hard about saying don't put nobody else on? We don't need nobody else. This was a mistake. It should have never made it this far because it never was positive, you know? It never had a positive life or anything. I got
to take a moment to address something, Nutt. Day or so ago, Brick Baby was having a discussion with Adam 22 on No Jumper, right? Mm-hmm. And he was talking about Tookie, which Brick Baby, you know, all he could do is possibly relate a story either someone told him or he read in a book, right?
Yes.
So, and he was giving, and I thought he had a great assessment of what Tookie was about and who Tookie was in regards to Tookie going to Muscle Beach, they working out on the beach and all that. And he was, you know, telling this guy, Adam, that Tookie actually worked out with Arnold Schwarzenegger out there at Venice Beach, which is known as Muscle Beach. So Adam, for some reason, he started laughing. And because it came clear to that Brick Baby had told him that, you know, that Arnold Schwarzenegger actually hated on Tookie and he could have just saved the man, but he didn't. And Adam chose that moment to snicker or snuckle or whatever and laugh and chuckle, you know. Yeah. And then he made the huge mistake of saying, oh, is he dead? I didn't know he was, you know, like, okay, bro. If you're going to be in this genre, if you're going to be in this culture, or you're going to talk about, at least know what's what.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't be part of this culture or speak on
yeah,
this culture because you're a guest, and somehow these guys don't let you come in, and they sit up on your platform and talk about certain individuals that was in our culture and that was that made
yeah,
us stood out more than others.
yeah.
And for you to make that huge mistake, Adam, man, you really should apologize for that. You
Well,
know,
some things
and
that people.
not to me, and
Yeah.
not to. I'm talking about apologize to the man's family
Oh yeah,
because he do have
yeah,
children, he do have a wife, he have
yeah,
grandchildren, he have a family. So for
yeah.
them to hear how you took this man, you know what I mean? Because I just talked to a brother the other day, and he told me that his uncle was a district attorney up in Oakland during the time Tookie was going through all that. And he said he looked at all the evidence, and he said based on the evidence that he observed and read and seen, that Tookie didn't do what they said he did. This is a prosecutor that said, don't mind me, just
Well,
watch.
well, like I do many things. You feel me? And research is one of my things. So,
Okay.
my team, man. We have a script called Crip. You feel me? And it's a 3-hour movie because nobody can tell the story of the Crips in just 1 hour and a half or anything like that. It's like The Irishman. If you went and sat in the movies, The Godfather, The Irishman, and all that, those movies is 3 hours long. And the Crips is the same thing. And during the research, I do know that the police was beating a guy. If you do the research, the police was beating a guy in the next room while Tookie was in the other holding tank, and they were beating a guy, and you can hear that guy. And this is in more than just Tookie book, I believe. It's documented, and they said that guy was screaming, "Oh, Tookie did it!" Oh, because they wanted to know, and he was just screaming. He started screaming, "Tookie did it!" So that was part of the evidence that was used against him. You know what I'm saying? And I can't say if he did it or he didn't do it because I wasn't there. And but to answer your other question, I'm one of them dudes that I get a little nerved, and I don't have the right to. It's like a 50-50 thing because sometimes I do understand, but it's the other stuff that nerves me is when non-affiliates make money off of Crips and Bloods, and it's not the fact that they make the money because that's an individual achievement. That's your right to do that. But when you make money off of Crips and Bloods and you don't give back to try to stop Crips and Bloods, that's where I get nerved at. You feel me?
Mhm.
So it's a lot of non-affiliates that are such as that guy with that platform and all that that's wrote books, best-selling books and everything. But in that process, do you try to give back? You feel me? What is the rule with that? If you make $4 and $5 million, do you just say, "Hey, I'm gonna give a couple of 10% or something back to the grassroots organizations out here trying to stop violence and let it be known," or do you take a couple of kids and try to change their life? What is that? That is what we fail to realize that we don't hear with all these guys on this platform, because it ain't about black and white. Because we got vultures that's black too. You
Yeah,
feel
we
me?
got controversies. Yeah,
We got people that's black too, that's
yeah.
non-affiliate, that feel they can talk about Crips and Bloods and tell stories that bring up old feelings because
Greetings, Monique.
these people don't know that some of these stories, when you go telling all these stories and all that type of stuff, some people are still alive, and some people, family members, are still alive and hurt behind that, So you know, I'm not saying you have to be aware of their feelings, but you know, social media is the new gang banging thing. You feel me? And anybody could do it. If you just look at social media, look at the Crips and Bloods and ask yourself, do you want your child following these people?
Yeah, it's now what I like to call the KBG, the keyboard gangsters, right? And through anonymity and distance, they can come on because the sociometer has given them a presence because they have no agency in the reality. Their
Yeah,
agency is only in virtual. So they can
yeah,
come virtual. They can tell you they millionaires. They got 100 guns and 100 clips and 2,000 bullets. And they can just literally spin all these narratives. All they have to do is be able to put some words together, string them together, and create a sing song on YouTube or Instagram, and people
yeah.
just into it. It's like the Pied Piper of Hamlet. They just follow it because they don't. One thing black people don't do right, we don't follow leadership anymore. We follow trends, and that's problematic.
Yes, yes. And you know, and just doing the research, man, this thing with the Crips and the Bloods, it's never been positive. You know, there's no. I have over 100 something articles, man, because now I do research and I search the history. You know, I read books and I talk to certain people that were there back then. You know what I'm saying? And we combine all these stories together, and it lets you know that, hey man, from day one of these dudes walking down the street, it was all bad. And what I want to say is this: what people don't know is that people may know, but they don't promote, is that the founder, you know, Raymond Washington, you know, he was trying to change his life before he died. That dude had job. Rosie Greer, the NFL football player, had gave him a job. He was trying to take care of his family. That dude was about 23 or 24 or 5 years old or something like that. He had his own house, you know, apartment per se. He was working, and he was. I personally believe, according to the footage of clips and books that have been written and read and studied, that, you know, that dude woke up at an early age before he died and was like, maybe like, I might have created a monster that I don't like it. Is that the reason why you
Yeah,
suckers?
he created Frankenstein.
Is that and that why is y'all killed him? Because are you dudes out there still alive? Well, we know it's 3 of y'all in the car. Are y'all going to all the funerals? Statistics show us that out of 3 people in that car, 1 of y'all still alive. And why did y'all kill that man? You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't with it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, vagina, bro. Over vagina.
Yeah, and well, whatever the reason is and who did it, he took it to the grave with him. So we'll never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He refused to talk, and he had more than ample time to say who shot him, because he knew who shot him because he walked up on the car. So that just lets you know this man created this. You know what I'm saying? If you look at history, if that guy was never born, guess what? The Crips wouldn't exist. Just think about that. Or if that guy would have changed his life in school and say, I'm going to school, I want to be this and that. You feel me? Crips would have never existed. It might have been something else. We could have been the Bang Box Boys. You know, just the gangs.
Could have been the Bowery Boys or the Little Rascals or something.
You never know what it could have been. But because that guy was born and lived, that, this came about, which mirrored the Bloods, because Crips and Bloods are brothers. They are like Cain and Abel. There's no difference between them. You feel me? They are the same. It's just a split of a nucleus. That's all. You know what I'm saying? They got the same power. They got the same equal power. There's no difference. You know, and
Because the streets is undefeated, but there's a lot of blood in them. Yeah,
you know, and it's nothing that can be done about it. So that's why, you know, it's easy now for these guys that these young dudes to you're not even from that neighborhood for 2 or 3 years, but you know, you shoot an OG, you fight, you beat up some people, do some stupid stuff, and you keep getting put up on this pedestal. You feel me? Because Crips and Bloods have no organization. It's dysfunctional. There's no shot callers. There's no leaders. There's no, you know what I'm saying? If one guy don't like
Crazo hollering at you.
huh?
Baby Crazo hollering at you.
Oh, yeah. That. Hey, look, he one of them. You feel me? He loves the league. You know, he haters gone. You feel me?
Right.
Because he was our hype. You feel me? He was
Right.
our Flavor Flav to Chuck D. You feel me? He filled in that gap that keep everybody alive because he knows everybody from every single hood. It's
Right.
somebody that he know that he can call out and you know mess with when they at the plate and do everything and have the whole crowd hype. Not many people can do that, and
True.
Crazo is remarkable at that, and
True.
his ability to do that is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So you know, people like that is what the league was built, you know, for, and what it produced. You know, that's why it lasted as long as it did. And you know, unfortunately, after Wiz passed, it took a back seat because of some unfortunate incidents that didn't have nothing to do with the league. And the media was so quick to put it on the league because they didn't want it to happen no more. You know what I'm saying? Let's kill
Right.
this. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it took a back seat. But you know, I pray that one day maybe it can come back. You know, I pray that the Bloods and Crips can create a team. You know what I'm saying? I pray that we can get that gang with the celebrities. You know, we can find, you know, hopefully still talk to Pete or some other celebrity step in, you know, and we can still get that game because that was going to be a phenomenal situation, man, that was going to uplift the league to the next level to where because they was already taking it out of town. You know, do you know these guys was going to other states? You feel me? Your brother and Kill and all them dudes. You feel me? They was going to New York to play the New York Crips.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
They was on another level, bro. It was nothing was going to ever be seen to this magnitude of what it was going. You know what I'm saying? And this was the type of thing that that needed to be done and could have been some seeds for other people to try to mimic or get in the league or whatever to get on board. Because once you get a peace line like that going, man, it's unstoppable. Imagine us playing the Crips and Bloods from New York and they come to LA and we like, yeah, y'all finna play all our all-stars and we got y'all and y'all come to our hotel.
Texas involved, Tennessee, North Carolina.
Man, and we bring our city councilmen and all these dudes and make them a part of this, man. You know, Wiz was phenomenal with that. He was a brilliant guy. And I hate that his demise came at the hand of a car I believe a guy ran into him or something like that. And it's just sad, bro, that he left this planet, but he left us with the blueprints. It's just time for somebody to pick it up. A lot of people said, "Nutt, you," but I'm not that guy to pick it up. My job was to videotape and document. That's why you got this book. You feel me? And like I used to tell everybody at all the meetings, my job, because everybody used to be like, "Nutt, when we gonna see your footage? When we gonna see your picture? Because because you got other people with cameras and everything. And I used to explain to people, I say, listen, this footage that I have is priceless because it is the official Cal League footage. So when you see this footage, you will see it with the Cal League logo, the website, the everything. You will be able to click to see this game, the Santana blocks. You'll be able to click Santana block and go in there and not just see baseball, but where y'all where y'all hanging at, what y'all doing for y'all community. Everybody had to participate in that in the league. You feel me? Everybody had an outreach division in there in the teams. You know what I'm saying? So it was more than that, and that's what respected it. That's what HBO respected. You know, when HBO did their little trailer, you know, it was in the game theme. You know, people talking on the phone crazy. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? What's up? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? But then at the end, it's the homies walking with baseball bats and gloves. So
yeah, playing softball.
You know what I'm saying? They're playing softball with each other. You know what I'm saying? And that was the hook. You know, and it looked real. So that's the energy that you got to keep. You feel me? You get people to that, and it was like, oh, you know, Pete Carroll loved that. He was just, when he seen that, he was like, oh my, because he ain't never seen nothing like that before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Baby Craig say the Crip League was another seed planted towards peace and progress.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You feel me? Because you have to understand, at the league, not only did the league took it serious. The gangs involved in the league, they took it serious to where they said, listen, man, if your homies come up here tripping, y'all got to handle that. You feel me? And that's what will happen. If these dudes come up here tripping, boom, man, it been times to, you know, even y'all one time, y'all the Santana blocks, it was a dude, he tried to come up, this dude all on the internet, dissing and doing all this young stuff, this young guy, you know, woo. And he thinking that because he with these particular gang, they coming to the baseball game, he don't even realize that he's coming to where the hood that you're dissing, everybody is here. And when he came up there, all the young dudes reacted. They got him. They can kill this dude. Is lunch meat right now. You dead. It's nothing that you can do. It's nothing that the other guys could. The gang that he came with, they don't know all the phalanxes this guy is doing. So they like, well, you know, that's, you know, he with us. So it's bringing these guys in. But once everything gets settled, hold on,
Right.
Oh,
that's why, you know, it's important to bring the OGs back, because the OGs that come in and say, wait a minute, let's set this aside. Let's get some understanding, put some clarity in this, straighten this youngster up. Bam, we can go continue to play ball. That's it.
Yeah. They let the dude know. They let him know, you dead, bro. We got you. You are literally dead. You feel me? But we're gonna let you leave.
That's figuratively speaking, not real, guys.
No. I'm just, you know, we got you. You doing all this on the internet, but you coming to an event that you don't even recognize. You in the car, and you didn't even drive up here. You in the car with these guys. You rode literally with these guys. So they had some other people take that guy out the park. He knew he got a pass for his life. Leave them people alone. And from my understanding, I think he had stopped with the, you know, with the, like, he ain't doing that no more.
He had no clue. He had no clue.
Yeah, he had no clue. You feel me? You had no clue. You don't even know where you're going. You just in the car riding with these dudes, you know, and they coming to the baseball game, you know? So that's what the baseball game was. It ends the conflict. You feel me? It ends the conflict, and it finds the answer for the solution. And it's done quickly. We don't have time to play with this. Get it done. If you're not supposed to be here, one time it was a girl, she came from another neighborhood, and it offended the neighborhood guys. You feel me? And you know, you don't know where you going. Why are you here? You know what I'm saying? But that's what the baseball games attract. People don't know. They just thinking they're going to an event that's supposed to be cool. But you don't know. This is all everybody who you talking about.
Yeah.
Boom,
You got 11 tribes up here, and all these 11 tribes are functioning as one. So if you an outsider coming in, you better be on your best behavior.
Yeah. You better be on your behavior. And boom, she walked into right into the bear's nest, and realized she made a mistake. And boom, and once they found out about it, they got on it quick, shut it down. Young lady, boom, 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 boom. You can stay if you want, but we prefer your presence is causing a problem. You know, could you just please leave? You know what I'm saying? Boom. And she was escorted out, you know, by the people that she supposed to don't like, and no extra words exchanging. Okay, now she got an idea, and I heard she reported back to her like they really got the league tight, and it's respectful because I could have got seen. You feel me? I could have got hurt. I could have got jumped and everything. So it gives people an idea of what's going on. We're not trying to we're not trying to hurt nobody. It's kids up here. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of the most beautiful.
What was that? What was that Councilman Deal? What was his name? Deal? The one that was so against the league. That one that got caught up in the corruption. He was actually against the league, but he got caught up in this corruption over there.
He got caught up in the corruption. I can't think of who.
I think his name was Deal something Deal.
Yeah, I can't.
Sadil.
Yeah, he gave Wiz he used to give Wiz a problem because we was dealing with we had Marquise Dawson and a few other people, and he used to try to give Wiz a problem when Wiz tried to go to different parks, the decent parks, and get
Sadil DeLeon, that's his name.
Yeah, DeLeon. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah, was a hater then and a hater now. You feel me? He's a hater then, he's a hater now, and his deal was the black stuff. You know, the black unity stuff, you know, he was against that basically, you know. So and he didn't like Wiz, you feel me? He didn't like Wiz, you feel me? He
I think he had in his corner Kerwin Price, Mark.
Yeah, we Marquise Dawson, Curry Price, Maxine Waters, all them people respect Wiz. They know exactly who Wiz is. You feel me? Because Wiz had meetings with these people. You feel me? Because the baseball league was working, you know, and we constantly trying to get more people. And when they seen that the people that we was upcoming and playing against, like the fraternities, you know how big that is? We was playing against the black college fraternities in California. You know how big that is? Come on, bro. They heard about this little video league and say, man, we heard y'all be getting it in, and we want some of that. You feel me?
Right.
We want some of that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Get it in, man. We want some of that, bro. We need to get it in. And when we had the meeting, I wish I would have sent you the picture, man. You know, and you know, we sitting at the table and we was going over the policies and the stuff and what we could do. And my job was to promote it. You feel me? And everybody was giving me their resources. So my thing was to promote it. And our first game, I believe, was going to be somewhere on the west side, you know, in a neutral area, you know, and where, you know, a nice area with a nice park. You know, because they felt that they can hit the ball 2,000 yards and all that. So, you know, I think the park that was chosen was the park when you go down Venice and you make the right on Sepulveda, and then you go so far over the bridge, and then that park that's on the left-hand side, it got a nice baseball cage. I think it's either 2 baseball fields or 1 baseball field, but it's a nice, you know, it's perfect for for the setup, you know.
I think Long Beach didn't want us at Cherry Park, man, because we only went there a couple of times, right?
Yeah. But look what happened when we went there. Listen, this is what people see. People don't understand this. One time we was there, and the Pyrus, the treetops, had a like a hood day or something there. They had an event, or it might have been multiple Damus or something, but they were actually partying. They had an actual event while all 11 gangs were playing throughout the day. And when they came, they thought it was just they didn't know, right? They thought it was just, regular people, sports people. And as they falling in, they over there now about 25, 30 deep. So, people start looking, and because it ain't nothing but a sea of red down there. And I'm like, this going to test us. This is going to test us right here. And, people from your section and a couple of other sections, they walked down there and they talked to them, and they said, man, look, they was like, man, we did something. I don't know. It was after a funeral. Something was going on with them, and that they had to be there deep. You feel me? And they like, so are people tripping? Like, nah, bro, we not tripping. We playing baseball. And once they found that people was not tripping, they did not cancel their event. We played baseball all day, went not one argument.
That's it, man. Baby Crazo say he was there that day. Shout out to Lee Legend.
He know what happened. He know. You feel me? Yeah. He know what happened. He was there. You feel me? There was a lot of people there. They know what happened. Nothing took place that day, man. Those dudes, and I was parked on that side. The side they was coming in the park. So I had to go to my car a couple of times. When I come by, I wave and say hi. And they'll wave. They be hi, like, what's up, man? I'm like, it's all good. I wish I would have took a picture of, like, can I take your picture, to let them know, like, you don't see this all the time. And, they had some real goons out there with them. You feel me? So, right. It's stuff like that the league became known for throughout the city, and it was gaining recognition over and over and over for its accomplishments. So that's why I have to tell your community as well as my community that I have to get Wiz honored. You feel me? And this is just the first part. This book is dedicated to him. If you look at the front cover, it says photographs by L.A. Nutt, over 500 pictures of the Crip League, the official Crip Softball League. The book is dedicated to a tribute to the community work of Ronaldo Wiz Reeser. That's what this book is about.
Tell them where they can get the book again.
They can get it at drcrip.com. Go to drcrip.com and place your order. Give it 4 to 6 weeks, something like that, for delivery, and you'll have it. And I tell people, look at this, man. Look at this book, man. You see that base? That's a logo of a softball with all the teams that was there, and that's Wiz's picture on the back there, and this is something that you put on your mantle. If you don't know what an easel is, a lot of people don't know. I mean, an easel is something that a portrait sits on. When you do a news event and the picture is sitting in the middle of the floor, it's sitting on what's called an easel. So they have small easels like this. You feel me? About this big for a book, and that's what this sits on your mantle. You know what a mantle when you walk in your house and your grandmama and all your kids. This is where that goes. If you call yourself a Crip,
it's in the living room. It's in the living room.
In the living room, and you don't let nobody touch it. You feel me?
The sitting room ain't really the sitting room. The sitting room is where everything looks nice and clean. And don't you sit on that couch though?
Don't you sit on that couch? And you got your little Crip book. You feel me? Like, oh, Paw was a Crip. Yeah, Paw got the book up there. You feel me? And it's for Thanksgiving. Like, can we look at the book? Yeah, and you turn
Hey,
the
can you
book.
put your information in the comment section?
You know what? I was trying to do that, and it made me try to sign in. You know,
Okay.
I really didn't know how to do it. Because it said join the chat because I was gonna, and it says connect to YouTube. I didn't want to try to lose the camera or nothing like that.
Yeah. Shout out to Cynthia Nunn.
I didn't want to lose the
See,
camera.
Cynthia, Nutt put his book together. We waiting on you to put your book together. Show her your book, Nutt.
Yeah, I know her. I had a nice conversation with her at the headquarters on 120th. You feel me? She's a phenomenal woman right there. She got a lot of history, and you know she needs to get her stuff done. You know, and I can help her.
How many photos you got in that book, Nutt?
It's over 500 photos, maybe 506 or 508. You know what I'm saying? And it's pictures. Like a lot of people, like you see how that picture is through the gate right there. That's me. I climbed on top of the batting cage at a few of the games. You feel me? And I do that because I'm an out of control cameraman. So I have to get the right look. You feel me?
Hey, Nutt, what does that mean?
I'm an out of control camera. Oh, look, you got right here. See, y'all in the book too.
Oh, yeah, there I go right there.
Yeah. See, I got that picture because of that cutie right there. I told you I liked her. I wanted to talk to whoever she is. That look, the way she looking at you. Did you see the way them eyes was?
Yeah.
She had me fascinated. You feel me?
Right.
You know, I wanted to talk. She made me want to holler at her that day. I still want to holler at her, you know. But yeah, you got all kind of, but it's kids in here too. You feel me? The kids are here. This is
so after the live end, you can go put your information in the chat that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You see that picture right there of the see how I look like it's high in the sky? Like it's high in the sky a little bit. That's me on top of the batting cage. You feel me?
Okay.
I climbed on top of the batting cage, and everybody was like, "What the hell is he doing?" You feel me? But I got some shots that
out of control cameraman.
Yeah, I got some shots that don't nobody have. You feel me?
Tell people where they can go watch your program, your show.
Oh, you can go. You know, I'm on StreamYard. You can catch it's on YouTube. Dr. Crip, Dr. Crip, just Dr. YouTube, Dr. Crip TV show. I'm pretty much on almost every day. You feel me? And it's not a podcast about you know this. You ain't gonna hear stories of how you know the West Side was started. It's all to just end to really to put nobody on gangs anymore. No more kids. I don't want to see no more 14-year-olds with big CKs and BKs all on their face. You know. I'm tired. I don't want to look at that no more. It's really disgusting to see people that young throw their life away with all this stuff all on their face, you know. And we see the outcome of that every day on social media. So you can get at me at drcrip.com. Go to the website, sign up. You feel me? Go subscribe to the show at Dr. Crip TV on YouTube. And I don't know how to do all that StreamYard stuff. I haven't got that good.
Okay.
I don't even know.
We're talking. We get you up to par, man. I really, truly appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
We'll do this again.
Yes, sir.
Let's continue to work together, and man, let's increase each other in intellect, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and purify our hearts and purify our minds, and let our exit be by the gate and truth and honor. Likewise, let our exit be by the gate and truth and honor, man. And for y'all in the chat, wake your game up before you F your name up. With that being said, lock the door because we are gone. Shout out to Nutt.
Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City.
I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. I leave bad man and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it, I just make it happen. Word on the block is that my shit go, bricks for the low.
Marlena Williams, lock the door. See you, Nutt.
All right, for sure. I'm trying to get it in right now.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
I'm trying to lead that
Yeah, you
message.
should definitely be able to do it once I close it out.
Okay, I can do it now.
Okay, salute.
I'm from West Side 159th Street, Tragnew Park, Compton Crib. You think I'm proud of it? I'm not proud of it like I was when I was a young knucklehead. Now, why am I not proud of it, Melly? Because how many friends do we got that done died behind this crippin' and blood?
Man. There it is there.
Did it go in?
Let's see.
I see it in the ghost right there.
No, I don't think so. Once I
don't
eat,
think-
you'll definitely be able to put it in.
Oh, once you close out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salute. All right,
All right.
go.